never seen this.
Northern California reeling from the Athlete storms. Massive waves sweeping away part of an historic pier, while much of the region reported washed out roads and downed trees. Claudia Cowan is live in Sausalito, California. Claudia, you're getting some bad weather out there.
Well, actually, right now, we're getting a small break in the rain to dry out and clean up from that bomb cyclone and atmospheric river that really caused a lot of damage, especially along the coast. Take a look at Capitola down near Santa Cruz. Giant surf split the wharf there in half, while the beach town's Main Street was ravaged by storm-driven waves that breached a seawall. Several businesses have been red tagged, and it could take months to repair the damage and make sure everything's structurally sound. A local state of emergency has been declared, with damages estimated at well over $1 million.
Celebrities who travel with luxurious cars, private jet, and just to name a few, are blaming you for what is happening. They say you are the cause of climate change. Somebody wrote, not enough rain, climate change. Too much rain, climate change. Too hot, climate change. Earthquakes, climate change. Volcano eruptions, climate change. Question: what is the constant at which environmentalists think the Earth should remain forever? Ellen received massive backlash after tweeting the video that went viral, blaming everyone for what is going on. I don't know if you have seen this. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do so. And if possible, why not share this clip? Yes, in few days ago, about 500 world leaders will be attending Davos, to discuss how they are going to cut down carbon emission. But at the same time, they are using private jets, luxurious cars to this journey. This shows one thing, like you saw with this article with the Babylon Bee, the level of hypocrisy these people possess. They talk about cut down this, at the same time they are doing the same thing. They should look for possible ways in such a way that they themselves can cut down the emissions of this. You cannot be telling me don't do this at the same time when I turn my eyes you are doing the same thing. Then tell me how people can actually stick to this advice. This is insane.
Just like kind of reducing me to like kind of making slideshows of like my dating life and putting people in there that I'd sat next to at a party once and deciding that my songwriting was like a trick rather than a skill and a craft. Kind of it's a way to take a woman who's doing her job and succeeding at doing her job and making things, and it's in a way it's figuring out how to completely minimize that skill.
You were here with your boyfriend Zac Efron last time. How's he doing?
We actually never dated.
Yes, you did. So, which song is about Zac on the new CD?
There's nothing really about Zac on the CD because we didn't date.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. You don't have to say. I'm going to show pictures. Here's a bell, and you ring it when.
Oh my God.
All right. We'll show pictures.
I don't know if I'm going to do this.
Yeah, you will.
This is the one thing that I have. It's like the one shred of dignity that I have is I know that.
What do you mean one shred of dignity? You're just filled with dignity.
But people go and make guesses about it, and the only thing that I have is like that one card.
Ring it on 3 different guys. We'll narrow it down. So ring it 3 different times. To date. Okay.
I don't know what I'm.
You're supposed to ring.
But I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, I'll ring.
Because they'll send me angry emails, and I don't want to get them.
I'll hold it for you. Oh, you didn't. No, you didn't date him.
We didn't date.
No, he's getting married. Okay.
We didn't date. What are you doing to me? This is me.
Okay, all right.
This makes me feel so bad about myself. Every time I come up here, you put like a different dude up there on the screen. And it just makes me really question like what I stand for
as a human being.
Yeah, that was super cringe. So Ellen DeGeneres, in her desperation to try to be funny, clearly created an uncomfortable moment for Taylor Swift there, in which she looked like she legitimately was about to cry over Ellen and these questions about her love life, right? Who she likes to sleep with. Yeah, I think that Ellen, you know, I'm not necessarily sure, again, why she's as popular as she is. I never really understand why a lot of these talk show hosts are as popular as they are, what talents they actually have. But hey, she's 100 millionaire for a reason, I guess. I guess she's funny. People who've watched that show, you can either confirm or deny that for me, because I've never seen it. California Governor Gavin Newsom also recently blamed climate change for the intense storms in the state. Hot's getting a lot hotter, Newsom said. Dry's getting a lot drier, but wet's getting a lot wetter as well. Yeah, so basically, any weather that we don't like, right, is climate change. Absolutely amazing. Fascinating stuff. Yeah, Ellen definitely deserved to be mocked for that tweet. It's hard for me to feel bad for a multi-million-dollar celebrity being forced to evacuate their mansion in their greenhouse gas, CO2 emissions emitting super sports cars